So, I was seeing someone for like a month. We had this great connection, deep chemistry, playful energy. Things were going great. And then he said,
So, what are we?
freeze frame on my big, dumb, stupid, flipped amygdala face. It was terrifying, scary, spooky, emotional Halloween time. And look, I say this as the person who usually says, so what are we? So, what are we? So, like, what are we? But I didn't realize how scary it would be to be on the receiving end. Because up until then, I felt like I was in everything everywhere all at once, right? Where all the options were possible. In that early phase, the uncertainty, the not exactly knowing where we stand, it can be a magical multiverse. Because like Michelle Yeoh, you can just jump into wherever you want, where this person could be your future, a fun fling, or someone with whom to have a grand adventure. But this question brings a shift. It offers a narrowing down, just a culling of those endless possibilities. This question is terrifying because it brings clarity about motivations, intentions, and compatibility, which sometimes means, rejection, not being aligned, or having just a very different idea of where this is going. And all of that is incredibly vulnerable. Esther Perel says, we all want freedom and we all want security. The paradox of humanity. Don't you hate being a walking contradiction? But as my therapist says, relationships are a mirror. We learn about who we are, what we want, what we don't want, what we need, all through our relationships with other people. And often, doing the work means having a relational perspective on life, where we deal with disappointment, hurt, vulnerability, betrayal, and being really activated in order to find out who we really are. So, though this question can be spooky, scary time, just remember Perel's wonderful words.
What does it mean to find the right person? And there I will say, the simplest way of looking at it is this. There are many people you will love, and they are not necessarily the same people that you will make a life with. Are you looking for a love story, or are you looking for a life story?
When the answer to what are we is mutually satisfying, we'll be so glad we had the conversation. And even if it's not mutually satisfying, down the line, we'll have grown just a little bit from it. Because relationships are meant to change us. So embrace being afraid, stand in your truth, and find your life story. I'm Akana. Thank you to the Patreons who supported today's video, and thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's episode. Look, therapy, we all need it, okay? Navigate your struggles, pinpoint what's interfering with your happiness, create patterns that serve your life more. BetterHelp assesses your needs and matches you with your own licensed therapist. They have more than 15,000 counselors in their network that might otherwise not be locally available for you. You can message your counselor anytime, plus schedule a weekly video or phone session. They offer more affordable access than traditional online counseling, and they have financial aid. You can go to betterhelp.com/Akana, that's better HELP, and join over 1 million people who are taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Go to betterhelp.com/Akana to sign up today and get 10% off your first month. Because we're all in therapy to deal with all of you who are not in therapy, so please go to therapy.